What do you get when you combine 14,000 feet of hill climb madness, world-class teams, and drivers that recently have won the 24-hour Le Mans, World Rally Champions, and a former world record holder for the hill climb itself? Well, you get the Pikes Peak Hill Climb. Pikes Peak Hill Climb this year consists of a full tarmac drive all the way up to the top of the hill at a roughly 7% grade. It covers 156 turns, over 20 kilometers of driving going straight uphill. And it's known as one of the most challenging courses in North America. Made much more challenging by the fact that the weather conditions change basically every 2 minutes. Now, there's a lot of big names here, but I'm here to really capture the essence of a local team from Vancouver called the VCMC FR-S. And they're here to compete in this challenge with all these other teams on the same level playing field. I want to see how they fare and how they do with their car. So let's go check it out.
Team VCMC FR-S was founded out of the Scion Tuner Challenge, where they were selected to compete in a variety of motorsport-related events against 2 other Canadian teams. Each team was given a 2013 Scion FR-S, Scion's new rear-wheel drive sports car, to modify, and the goal was to promote the brand while determining a winner through a variety of different challenges. Challenges varied from track driving, drag racing, or ice racing, to impressing media experts in a show and shine competition. The winner of the competition would get to keep their vehicle. Not being satisfied with just participating in this challenge and wanting to bring additional value to their sponsors, Team VCMC went above and beyond the competition and pursued their dream of competing at the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb. Funding this project through some generous sponsors and making up the difference through their own wallets and time, the team relied on their partners at Shift Autosport, who added technical expertise and shop resources to help the team pursue their goals. The team is led by Causevic, who is a veteran of hill climbs and has been competing at the Knox Mountain Hill Climb in Kelowna, BC for many years. With his hill climb experience, Ced will be driving the car in this event. Ced is also responsible for working with sponsors and handling the logistics of the competition. Richard Basford was the team leader and driver during the Scion Tuner Challenge and has remained an invaluable member of the team, assisting Ced with various tasks and organization of the team. Richard brings with him an impressive driving resume, including the 2003 Canadian National C-Stock Champion, 2003 Rookie of the Year, and 2011 Competitor of the Year with Vancouver's largest motorsport club. Day 1. The team is busy packing up and getting ready to leave. Ced and Richard are driving to Colorado with the car in tow, with the rest of the team flying in to meet up with them later. Yeung, a PoweredByAloe Photo video, the team's media production partner, will be riding with them. It's not long after leaving that they run into some issues.
As soon as we departed, we started having truck trouble. So I'm wondering if you know anybody that has a gooseneck hitch truck.
I do not know anybody with a gooseneck. I know 0 people with a gooseneck.
Okay. Hey Don, Ced here. It's Saturday afternoon, 22nd. If you get this message shortly, like before dinner time, please give me a call. Thanks. It'll boost initially up to, let's say, at the most 2,000 RPM, and then it just falls flat on its face. So here we are. The trip stalled before it even began. We worked really hard on the car last couple days and didn't really pay much attention to the tow vehicle. Anyways, we're standing here, looks like a clogged fuel filter, meaning it has no power, can't suck any fuel, let alone pull a huge trailer that we have. So just trying to figure out, we're here with our friends at V&D Motorsport, who are just in the area. They're just helping us out, track the new filter down, see if we can put that on and keep going. Cutting it right down to the wire. We're gonna have to drive right through the night, but hey, that's the cost of racing. You gotta stay optimistic and just keep forging ahead. Basford's out to get a new one, and we'll see what happens when he comes back.
So now we'll wait for the part. Watch this be the wrong part.
What do you say?
Yeah, that's for a gasoline engine.
I can go back.
Yeah, let's try it.
I told him it was diesel. Since they took out refueling, it's all about who can drive the slowest.
With the replacement fuel filter not having done the job, the truck is still not able to run at highway speeds. You can see the strain on Sed's face as the time is ticking. Will the towing vehicle be the downfall of VCMC's dream of climbing Pikes Peak? Luckily, a member of the Vancouver Motorsport Club graciously offers his truck to the team to get them to Colorado, and at 9:30 p.m., the team is finally on the road. Day 2. After driving through the night, there is still a long road ahead. With all the delays, the team drives straight through to get to Colorado in time for the next day, which is the first day of Pikes Peak festivities. The team is tired, but in good spirits, happy to be on the road. After a long couple of days of driving and some fun with maps, the team finally arrives at Colorado Springs. Day 3. The day kicks off at a Scion FR-S showcase event, where fans ride shotgun in some new 2013 FR-S's around an autocross course. Richard and Sed offer rides for a few lucky fans and get to showcase their car and some of their driving skills. Not long after, the team heads over to technical inspection to ensure the vehicle meets all safety regulations for the hill climb. It is here that it really starts to set in the magnitude of what they are about to do, especially when they start to see some of the other competitors. Much has been made about the 800 horsepower Peugeot 208 T16 you see here, brought back to celebrate Peugeot's 20 years away from Pikes Peak and their last win, and are supported by a full rally team. Rumored to cost in the millions, the vehicle will be piloted by the world's most successful rally driver of all time. No big deal. The team carries on with technical inspection where they are asked various questions about their car. But with all the good work that Shift Autosport has done, the team passes with flying colors. And with that, the team is ready for the 2013 Pikes Peak International Hill Climb.
And here we are. We just finished up an amazing first day. I mean, it's such a relief to all that work that we've put in, the team, the sponsors, VCMC Club supporting us, the drive down here, you know, everything culminating in getting off the start line. So first practice day we did the bottom section, and then as the practice days go on, we get to do the higher sections at the higher altitude. I have to adjust my mind a little bit because this lower section seemed to be very open in my kind of learning of the track with online videos. It was much tighter, but I'd like to look at that as a positive and use our autocross skills and understand how to double apex or apex a blind corner, and we've got some work to do for tomorrow. I mean, we did well today, don't get me wrong, 6th out of 20 in time attack, that's awesome. But I'd like to just focus on the process. What really struck me the most is the atmosphere here. You have anything from the pros, world champions in rally, MotoGP, Pikes Peak overall champions, record holders, all the way down to the Joes. You know, guys that are running homebrew cars. We really wish everybody can be here, from the guys from Scion Canada, the guys from Tuner Challenge that helped us get the car and come to Pikes Peak, to all our sponsors from Shift Autosport, PoweredByAloe, Blitzgear, White Line, Essex Brakes, Toyo Tires, APR, BorgWarner. A lot of people that got behind us. I wish everybody was here, but you know, hopefully we can come back and tell you good stories and come back in one piece, show some good results, and get everybody's support for next year.
Day 5, qualifying day. As this hill climb takes place on public roads, the sessions run from 5:30 to 9 a.m., so the team wakes up at 1 a.m. to prepare for each day. It is a grueling schedule where the team battles fatigue and altitude sickness. Richard Garau, owner of Shift Autosport, arrives to provide the team with additional technical support, lending his 15 years of experience as a technician and 13 plus years preparing Sed's hill climb and autocross vehicles. A recent circuit racing addict, Richard shares Sed's love and passion for autosport, and with their history this makes for a very solid partnership. The team repeats its solid performance during qualifying and clinches 7th place in the time attack division and qualifies for the main event. Days 6 and 7. Practice middle and upper sections. The team repeats the early morning starts for 2 more days. John Chang and Dan Lauer from Shift Autosport arrive at the rental home at 12:30 a.m. on day 6, just in time for the wake-up call and breakfast with the team. By 9 a.m., the team has been up for 8 hours, and John and Dan have not slept since the night before. On both days, the team places 5th and 6th respectively within their division. Things are looking promising for the big day. Day 8. Setup and preparation. Having put in some consistently impressive results, this is a day for the team to relax a bit before the race itself. While Sed heads up the hill in the rental vehicle to further familiarize himself with the course, John, Dan, and the Richards prepare the car. John is the lead technician at Shift Autosport, having worked with Richard Garau on and off for the last 12 years. Although not as focused on driving as the rest of the team, John enjoys the technical aspect of tuning, which makes him naturally adept at figuring out, quote, how to make our crazy go-fast ideas actually work, as Garau puts it. Dan joined Shift 2.5 years ago and has shown a keen eye in driving and the fabrication side of cars. Being a driver, Dan understands firsthand the importance of safety and driver comfort, and designed and fabricated the cage in this vehicle. Together, they form a formidable team of experts and car geeks that have a real passion for making VCMC's goal of running Pikes Peak a reality. The team then heads up to the top of Pikes Peak to spend some more time acclimatizing while taking advantage of the donuts on offer. We then head to our pit area to get everything set up to go for the big day. The pit area at Pikes Peak consists of a main drag where the higher profile teams set up. The rest of the teams, including us, set up our camp nearby. During the setup, a small team from France called Puerto comes over to chat. No sign of Mr. Loeb, however, despite my best hopes. The team is enjoying their last somewhat relaxed moments before the big spectacle of the next day. Day 9. The hill climb. After much hard work, preparation, and planning, it all boils down to this. The team anxiously waits as they proceed through the order for the day, starting with the drivers' meeting, then the procession of motorbikes, bikes with crazy people hanging at the side, and ATVs. The pits are a mad mob of vehicles trying to get through, semi-sober fans trying to catch the action, and teams preparing their vehicles. The traffic police are busy. The team is just trying to soak it all in now. Their car is prepared and ready to go. Sed takes a bit of time to wish the Le Mans champion, Romain Dumas, who has financed this endeavor on his own and shown very promising times during practice, good luck. The cars now start to go, and although Rhys Millen beats his own record from last year, it is overshadowed by Team Puerto with Sebastien Loeb achieving a time of 8 minutes and 13 seconds, an astonishing minute and a half quicker than the previous record. As the day continues to progress, you hear over the announcements about most people making it to the top, but some are not so lucky. Seeing ambulances rush through the pits up the hill and wrecks being pulled back are stark reminders that the hill must be respected. The consequences of losing control on this hill are severe. Sed remains focused at the task at hand, taking time to watch the video of the climb up Pikes Peak for the 100,000th time. The team is ready. The car is ready. They are as prepared as they can be. And before they know it, it is their turn. The team assembles to walk the car through the pit row, down the main strip like the cars before them. They are a team. This is their moment. The wait to get to the start line takes an eternity, as one by one the cars before Team VCMC leave the start line. Sed has some final moments with his girlfriend who has flown in to support him. The team is now at the start line and waiting for the hill to be clear. Then, just as they are about to start,
you're gonna run into rain and hail and fog. You could see it as soon as Horseshoe.
Where's Horseshoe again?
It's before Engineers.
Okay. Really?
Okay.
That early?
Yeah.
Right.
You buckled in good? You good?
All good.
Right on, my friend. Have some fun, huh?
it is too late to change tires now. Sed will have to drive the car with its dry weather tires. Anxious moments ensue as the team waits for the go signal. Then,
Sed, why did you decide to name your team after the motorsport club?
Well, really everybody on the team met in VCMC. Started doing the velocity driving school,
Okay.
autocrossed, instructed together. That was our core group and our core support group.
Okay.
So here it is, Team VCMC.
I mean, the team's called VCMC FR-S, which is a lot of letters strung together. What does VCMC stand for?
VCMC stands for Vancouver Chinese Motorsport Club. You know, it was started in the early 80s by a couple of local Vancouver motorsport enthusiasts, and it's grown into the best motorsport club in Western Canada.
So you're in this competition. There's a couple of big names out there. There's Rhys Millen, Ken Gucci, and even this guy named Sebastien Loeb. How does it feel to be here?
It's pretty surreal. It really is. I mean, you're mixing it up with the greats, the guys that you watch online and watch their driving, learn from them, and you know, they're your heroes based on their skill and their character. And now you're in the same pit, you're in the same lineup. It is surreal. I'm not going to say we're battling in the same weight class, but we're on the same track. We're just drivers.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who's pro, who's Joe.
So, I mean, you guys are one of the few Canadian members here, and you know, you guys obviously run on a really small budget. What are some of the major challenges that you guys run into?
Well, you said it. It is budget, and you know, you get to a certain level of prep where all the next steps cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
We've tried to make it kind of a nice balance, not go overboard with anything in the car where it's going to cost a ton of money.
Yeah.
And we'd like to think that our budget is passion rather than money, and it's brought us very far on an unbelievably small budget. It's great. It's great.
How have you guys done in some of the preliminary runs?
We've been practicing all week, and I was pleasantly surprised. As the guys said, we're punching above our weight class. We've been running 6th and 7th in time attack.
Wow.
The only guys in front of us are real pros and guys that have a lot more power. And we're on their tails. You never know what's going to happen on race day. I mean, I'm not really focused too much on the result. It's about the process.
Totally.
Looking ahead, getting into a rhythm, driving well. That's what's going to keep you on the road and make you a good performance.
I mean, you guys have certain responsibilities with Scion Canada where you have to compete in the Tuner Challenge, and obviously it's a lot of work for you guys to come down here and be here. Yeah. What really motivated you guys to come down here and be a part of this major hill climb?
Well, you're right. The car and my teammate Richard Basford are in the Scion Tuner Challenge, and that's the primary job for this car and the team. But we wanted to take it a step further and not only pursue our own dreams, but bring a lot more value to the Scion brand and the Tuner Challenge and all the sponsors that we've been working with. You know, there's no bigger credibility when you're talking about time attack than the Pikes Peak Hill Climb. And we got it, you know, we just had to go for it. And it was a lot of work. It took a lot of convincing. And we do have to produce some good media and showcase the brand, and we love doing that. Our fans have been really supportive, and that's what I'm the most happy about.
That's really exciting. So obviously you've had a lot of help, a lot of support, and definitely you put in a ton of effort and time into this. But if you were to thank a few people who've helped you get this far and get here to Pikes Peak, who would you thank?
You know, the list is so long.
Yeah.
It's really tough to go through everybody, but the people that made it happen, number one, Scion Canada and the tunerchallenge.ca crew. I mean, it is their car, and they're behind us, they're backing us. Number two, Shift Autosport. It's incredible how much time and effort these guys have put in. And they're here supporting, being a great crew.
hundreds and hundreds of hours. We're indebted to them forever. You know, of course, our media crew, Powered by Aloe, Blitzky, our partner for graphics and media, and a long list of hardware supporters with Borg Warner, Toyo Tires, Mach 5, APR Motorsport. You know, the list really goes on forever, and I'm really happy that everybody got behind us. As soon as we told people that we're in the Pikes Peak Hill Climb, everybody took it seriously and basically said, what do you need from us? What can we do for you? And it was awesome. I mean, and what doesn't come out is the support we've had from our club members. Yeah. You know, from little stuff to big stuff. From just great comments online to saying, here's our truck, take our truck down. Our truck broke down the moment we left Vancouver, and a fabulous member of the club, Sheldon Lemoyne, stepped up and said, here it is. Wow. Without a question.
That's awesome.
I couldn't believe it. I mean, we wouldn't have been here without our club and all the supporters.
You guys are like the plucky small team, just like doing what it takes to be here.
Yeah, as I said, we're fueled by passion, and the passion is not just us, it's our entire support circle. Yeah. Everybody's rooting for us at home. I'd like to think that we're living everybody's dream, and we like to continue to do so. Yeah. And look for new opportunities, create relationships with brands and sponsors and media, and keep opening doors, and hopefully pull up a whole bunch of members behind us. Yeah. It's not all about the big money. No. It's about good skill, enthusiasm, passion, and the will to just keep doing it no matter what.
And that's what motorsport really is, right, ultimately.
That's what it should be. Yeah. Sometimes in the pro circuits, that gets a little bit lost. Yeah. Especially the way it might be portrayed online or through TV. Yeah. But any sport is like that. Yeah, totally. If it's all just about the bottom line, financially, or the results, it would die pretty quickly. Yeah. And that's why I'm happy that Pikes Peak exists, because it mixes all that. It mixes the multi-million-dollar budgets with the Joes and the people that everybody's working their butt off. And you know, you look around in the pits and it's a gravel parking lot. Everybody gets to mix in. We're right here beside the 24-hour Le Mans winner, which is incredible. Yeah, that's crazy. You know, so.
Awesome. You should be really proud of yourself. I know I'm proud just to be from the same city as you guys. But congratulations and good luck today.
Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated.
There you go.
Some would say that the weather hindered the team's potential when they had showed so much promise during practice and qualifying. But this is not a story about the team's lap time up Pikes Peak. This is a story about how a team came together, built this awesome car above and beyond what anybody asked them to do, went to Pikes Peak despite some adversity, lined up with some driving legends, and did themselves proud. Watching these guys work their asses off to accomplish their dreams was something very special. It made me proud that I could say that I came from the same country as them. Proud to be Canadian. As you may know by now, in the end, Team VCMC lost the Tuner Challenge in a very close and highly contested battle. The VCMC FR-S has now been returned to Scion, and will probably live the rest of its days sitting in dealership showrooms across Canada. All that's left of the car now are a few parts at Shift Autosport that act as mementos of their accomplishments. At first, this is a bit sad. The car is the tangible embodiment of this team and all the efforts and passion that they contain. And to see it live anywhere outside of a competitive stage is a shame. But we shouldn't be sad. The team is more than just their car, and the most crucial piece of this team is still intact. That of quality people and their fire and drive to succeed. The team already has plans to be back at Pikes Peak for 2014. And although they may have a different car and a different team name, you can bet that they will be one to watch. Congratulations to the team for the job well done, and their sponsors for believing in them. And after watching all they have accomplished, don't you believe in them too?